Hi everyone, today in this video I'll teach you how to crochet this cute little watermelon slice. It's super easy to make even for crochet beginners. You can use it as a fridge magnet or a keychain. Let's get started. To crochet this project you'll need white, green and red yarns, a little thinner black yarn, yarn needle, a 2.5 hook, scissors, a stitch marker, and if you want, a keyring with keychain. Use the red yarn and start by making a magic loop. In my method, you will need to keep this X between your fingers and yarn over and pull through the yarn. After that, chain 2. As you see, this is my magic loop. Now make 11 double crochets in your magic loop. Use a stitch marker and mark the first double crochet. Continue doing double crochets until you had 11 double crochets. After that, remove the stitch marker and make a slip stitch. The first row is completed now. To start the second row, chain 3. In this row, we are going to make 2 double crochets in every stitch except the first one. Consider the first 3 chains as a double crochet, so make a double crochet just after those 3 chains and start making 2 double crochets in every stitch. And as always, don't forget to use your stitch marker for the first double crochet. As you see, I made 1 double crochet in the first stitch and I'm going to make 2 double crochets in every other stitches. In this row, in total we will have 23 double crochets plus the initial 3 chains, which we count as 1 double crochet. Make sure you have made 23 double crochets. And now remove the stitch marker and make a slip stitch. Start the third row by chain 1. After that, make 2 single crochets in the first stitch. Use the stitch marker to mark the first single crochet. This is the second single crochet in the first stitch. In next stitch, make 1 single crochet, and the next one, make 2 single crochets. Repeat this pattern until the end. You're going to make 2 single crochets in one stitch and 1 single crochet in the following stitch. In this row, in total, we are going to have 36 single crochets. At the end, again remove the stitch marker and we are going to make the slip stitch, but we are going to change the color. So make the slip stitch with your white yarn. Now chain 1 and make a single crochet in the first stitch. In the next stitch, again make one single crochet. Don't forget to use your stitch marker to mark the first single crochet. In the next stitch, make 2 single crochets. Before we continue, we have to cut the red yarn. And then tie a few knots to secure the white and the red yarn. In this row, make 2 single crochets in next 2 stitches and make 2 single crochets in one of the following stitches. So you are going to have 4 single crochets in 3 stitches. In total, we are going to have 48 single crochets. At the end of this row, we are gonna make a slip stitch using the green yarn. So remove the stitch marker and use the green yarn to make a slip stitch. Now chain 1 and then make a single crochet in every stitch. Again, don't forget to use your stitch marker. And again, before we continue, cut the white yarn and tie a few knots to secure the green and white rows. Continue doing 1 single crochet in every stitch. In total, we are gonna have 48 single crochets. After you made the last single crochet, remove the stitch marker and for the last time, make a slip stitch. Alright, let's add those watermelon pips. Using black yarn and a yarn needle, create the pips just as I show you inside the red crocheted part of the watermelon slice. I pass my needle in between the double crocheted stitches of the first and second rows. Be careful to choose an entry point where the empty spaces between the double crocheted stitches of the first and second rows are aligned in a straight line. In the second row there are 4 double crochets and in the first row there are 2 double crochets between entry points. it's time to connect the two sides of this circle to make it look like a watermelon slice. First, tighten the excess yarn and cut it. Now, cut a piece of green yarn that is twice the length of the circumference of the crocheted circle. First of all, pass the yarn needle through the last loop and then, using the yarn needle as I am doing, connect the two sides of the circle by stitching the inner loop of each stitch to the inner loop of the opposite stitch. The first stitch may be a bit tricky, but keep following along and the outside of the watermelon slice will look amazing. Now, using toy stuffing material, stuff the watermelon slice with a bit of stuffing, being careful not to overstuff so that the watermelon slice retains its flat shape. After you stuff enough, continue stitching two sides. At the end, if you want, attach the keyring and secure it tightly. Finally, pass the green yarn through the slice a few times to secure it, and then cut the yarn. And with that, your crocheted watermelon slice is completed. I hope you found this tutorial helpful and fun to follow along with. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Your support means a lot to me and helps me continue to create more tutorials like this one. Thanks so much for watching.